as our WWE superstars are jockeying for position. Going into the upcoming pay-per-view event, we welcome you tonight to Monday Night Raw.
Without question, one of the most anticipated episodes of Monday Night Raw in the history of WWE.
Here we go, and we're kicking things off with a bang.
Singles action on tap right now.
We have a great matchup coming up next.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date against an imposing adversary.
Who will reign supreme?
Worldwide!
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
Speed, power, agility. It's been said that Apollo has all the tools to be a big star in WWE. And Byron, you're just a tool.
Listen, let's talk about Apollo. Let's talk about the fact that I've talked to countless legends who say that this man is the future of our industry.
Especially with the marketing power of Titus Worldwide behind him, the sky's the limit for Apollo.
Well, I'm not sure about that part. One thing I can tell you, though, Apollo is fired up tonight here on Raw.
This man is a real force, Drew McIntyre.
A revamped attitude, revamped appearance.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre's made it his mission to eliminate all the complacency in WWE.
You know, Drew McIntyre arrived and he was the chosen one. Handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. And Drew will admit that he became complacent. Felt like he didn't have to work hard to get to the top. When he got fired, he went away, he got a new attitude, and now he's back bigger and badder than ever.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, this new attitude from Drew McIntyre dictates he will take
Drew McIntyre returned to NXT and WWE with a newfound passion we'll see on display tonight.
So impressive since coming back. Drew really values this second opportunity.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Beautiful technique. Nailed it.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex. As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As would the people he's defeated since returning. And let's look at some of these names, Cole. Bobby Roode, Andrade Cien Almas, Seth Rollins. Those are some pretty big names, if you ask me.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Suplex.
Wait.
Drew's able to avoid damage there.
Got the head scissors on.
What a strike. I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
And McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT. Oof! Kick finds it.
Drew Mac, ooh, what impact. Nobody does it quite like him.
That is exactly what Drew McIntyre needed.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad.
Harsh impact. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Drew McIntyre going for the cover. Yes! Takes it! These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see if the next match lives up to the hype of the first. Tag team match on the way.
When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
It'll be the Ascension.
Big time matchup.
Welcome to the wasteland.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 487 pounds, Connor and Victor, the Ascension.
The Ascension, one of the most dominant forces ever in NXT, the longest reigning tag champions, haven't had the best luck since arriving in WWE, but that could all change tonight.
Big, powerful, and two Goliaths straight from a time, Byron, when men were men. Where you hunted what you ate, and Rowan Hansen are looking hungry tonight.
Hungry and scary. Take what you can, give nothing back.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Hansen and Rowe.
Rowe and Hansen are two big, bad, scary dudes who have run roughshod over the tag team division.
Yeah, two absolute wrecking balls who are thirsty for demolition.
A terrifying blend of size, speed, power, and agility. There's basically nothing the War Raiders can't do in the ring. When you see these two behemoths walking towards you, a lot of people would argue the match is already over before the bell rings.
Tell you what, Michael, I'm not going to lie. These two make an awesome tag team. I cannot wait for this match.
Boom, what impact.
Everyone's ready. And just like that, this tag team match is underway.
Guys, the tag team scene in WWE right now is so impressive. And these two tandems are a lot of the reason why.
Bang!
Connor hurting a little bit here.
Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
Face Buster! Man, what a slam! Ooh, what an up! You gotta believe this one's over.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they developed into a top tag team.
Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Long distance drop.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
Well, Corey, few superstars can match power with Hanson. With that in mind, what do you think is the best approach for battling such a beast?
Well, Hanson and Rowe are obviously masters of intimidation, but I think you can still work the mental game with these two.
Corey brought up the mental aspect of taking on Hanson and Rowe, and it might be the only option. Few duos can match their strength, and the War Raiders are also surprisingly fast.
Then there's the option I don't...
Oh, it's over. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
He knows he's in trouble. He's looking at it.
nasty impact. Now it's time to capitalize. But now can Victor
There's a pin now. 1, 2. Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
Still a lot more fight left.
And there's the tag. Connor into the ring. What a stomp. Good grief. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
He's looking a little off balance. This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. An easy kick out there.
He's not giving up that easy.